B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Yo, it's Big Fair Breezy with the Brooklyn Dash vlog.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. Back in the day, J-Kid was the man, boy. Put the team on his back like a jam sport. D-Lo with the dribble drive handoff. Pick and roll, full contact, this is a man's sport. County of Kings, really the Kingsborough. You know Crown Heights, so you know that sound, right? Brooklyn Bridges, Z-Dub defending. The Brooklyn Block Party, clacks and double digits. Got the Barclays clicking, the whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Head hit. Cam Thomas.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jay with your all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Make sure watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. It's been between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. The stir that or Millie rock like a fan do. That's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. Okay, we wildin'. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
When you establish a culture, that's what you do every day. That creates one thing that is your identity. Alright, that's how you are seen by other people. If you work really hard and get 1% better every day, you're a competitive group. That means that you fight.
Oh, what a move by Sharp, counting a foul.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. How y'all doing, man? Nets fans is the best fans. Shout out to Daniel Sports. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. 58, 51. Shout out to all the Nets fans. Shout out to all y'all, man. Yo, subscribe to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights too, man. He be in the chat early a lot of the times. He got his own page. You know, I check his page out from time to time. Subscribe to his channel. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of the content creators helping me build the channel. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Nets fans. We here to talk about MPJ and should we trade him? You know, it's late, so I don't know if I can get Nets press on the panel tonight, but I seen him talking about it. I don't want the trade, but I do want the conversation. I just, as a Nets fan, I want to see where he stands at with it. Y'all know, man, if y'all on X Nets Twitter, I'll be on there, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm saying that to say my reasons for not wanting to trade MPJ is simple. It's exciting to see him play. He's a glue to the rookies. The rookies seem like they like playing with him. He's somebody that has championship cloth. He was going to be a number one option, but he got hurt. I mean, he is kind of like the epitome of what the Nets look for. They always look for an injured player that can give them an opportunity to get healthy here. This is a franchise notoriously does. And also he's good because it's like a new beginning for him. You know what I'm saying? Going from the fourth or third option, arguably, right? But and to the first option. And I think he's doing well. He's shooting either 50%, a little more or less. When you listen to his post game interview, he always bring his teammates in the conversation, always bigs up the rookies. He always speaks on how well, you know what I'm saying, they played and how they should get more minutes. I like the fact that he's being a leader and taking that leadership role. Whoever we trade for, they're not necessarily going to come here and have that leadership role. And building a championship roster, you asking one of these young guys, a rookie or whatnot, to have this leadership role. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's worth the conversation. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, what up, player one? Now, player one, you like, you know what I'm saying? A fan that like the Knicks, the Nets. So I know you really, you know what I mean? I don't know how you feel about this, but I'm trying to figure out if Nets fans want to trade MPJ. Me, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the side of keeping MPJ. I just gave various reasons why. He hoop. He hoop. And everybody talking about holding the ball. He don't even had the ball a long time in his hands. And he's became a better passer too. Shout out to BK and Wild Hoops in the chat. He said, would you do this hypothetical trade for Michael Porter Jr.? Nets received Tobias Harris, Ron Holland, 2026 first round pick, 2020-32 pick swap. Pistons received Michael. No, 2032 pick swap, that does nothing for us. I'm trying to win it before 2030. All of this, you talking about a rebuild in 2032, I'm not interested. 2026, they go into the playoffs. They got the number one seed in the NBA. I mean, in the Eastern Conference, so last time I checked. No, I don't want their first round pick. No. It's just no. From what Michael Porter Jr. is doing, what his impact on the team, I'm not in it to help other players. We would just be helping Detroit. Well, he gonna go on Detroit and then he gonna help beat the Knicks? Then yeah, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But maybe it is a good idea. I don't know, you know what I mean? But for the most part, I like him on the Brooklyn Nets. I like what he's doing for the team. I like how he's again cohesive. It's not like he's running the office. Us running through office through him is a good look. When the other game we won versus the Bucks, when we in the first 10 points we went to MPJ and Yegor, they could do more of that. No, BK and Wild Hoops. This is I ain't feeling that. I ain't feeling that at all. I don't like that trade. Oh, you could put more trade ideas in the comments, but that specific trade, no. They benefit. We don't benefit. We don't benefit from shit in 2032 or the first round pick and not in the lottery. If you play hardball, these teams that want to compete and win the championship, see how MPJ is playing. We the ones who got that advantage. I'm not just trading MPJ because you want him. You just gonna call. I'll pick up. Hey, you want? No, I'm not giving you. No, we not trading MPJ. We building a relationship. We building a rapport with MPJ. I think we just gonna fin to trade him just because it's trade season. No, I don't give a flying cow if it's trade season. I'm still not trading. I'm still not trying to trade him. But that being said, I'm speaking for myself, right? I don't know how many Nets fans feel like this. So what I do? We're gonna go to X. We're gonna go to Twitter. We're gonna see what's up. What did he say? They go Nets press right there. He said, Michael Porter Jr. is just 27 years old. Will be 29 when he is set to become an unrestricted free agent in 2027. An age that is very intriguing to keep around, especially due to his all-star level places. Joining the Nets will take a lot for Brooklyn to move on. Now, he said, I gotta get Nets press on the panel. I wanted to go over the article he did, talking about the trade. I'm gonna see what's going on. Shout to Python. But Nets press, he says, What was that? Damn, where'd it go? Oh, if Detroit wants a chance at MPJ, potentially 2 first-round picks and one Ron Holland or Jaden Ivey would need to. No, Jaden Ivey is not helping Detroit Pistons win right now. No, he was supposed to be doing more than that. No, he ain't. No, just want players to come here for what? To do what? What's he gonna do? No, nope, not for MPJ. For MPJ, man, he doing more for the Brooklyn Nets than since number one since he better than number one than Cam Thomas, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson. On the only one that was good like him was Dennis Schroeder, but Dennis Schroeder was a point guard and he's not necessarily doing the same thing, but they both impacted being the number one option. Dennis Schroeder, MPJ, KD, and Cam Thomas for sure. Yeah, but Cam Thomas really wasn't the number one option like that. Like he didn't really get a lot of number one options, if you ask me. Shout out to Cam Johnson. He said Cam Johnson the clip praising the way the Nets handled this trade. Man, he got that money. He been talking nice ever since. He's somebody that gonna be in the NBA for a long time. I think he's a coach, assistant coach at least. He's definitely somebody like that. What Pop gonna say? He said this has nothing to do with winning and handling basketball assets. Oh man, Pop thought be cooking. Oh man, nah, it's not Nets related. He said, "Oh man, you talking that shit? Shout to them. That's Club 520. Shout to them. Oh, what he said about?
Hey, like we kind of went through.
He said something about the Nets, y'all. We gonna see it. Let's get to it.
Well, I mean, last time we saw you after practice, you come down and said, "Hey, like we kind of went through and talked about playing hard, trying hard, etc." We saw that full effect in against Boston, and maybe not so much in Brooklyn. So, in your estimation, is now you've practiced again after that. What didn't translate? What didn't carry over? And maybe how can you?
I think in this league, man, I think we're all human. I think it's easy to get up for a game like Boston, one of the better teams in the league. And then, you come out against Brooklyn, it's a team that hasn't probably been playing their best basketball. And then you kind of have a bit of a letdown. We call them trap games in this league. And I don't think we came in with the right approach on either side of the floor. I mean, you look at the way they were playing the game, man, they were having fun. They were really
Yo, I don't like his tone, yo. Hold on, let me run that back. What did he say? Let me bring that back.
What didn't carry over, and maybe how can you?
I think in this league, man, I think we're all human. I think it's easy to get up for a game like Boston, one of the better teams in the league. And then, you come out against Brooklyn, it's a team that hasn't probably been playing their best basketball. And then you kind of have a bit of a letdown. We call them trap games in this league. And I don't think we came in with the right approach.
Oh, okay, right. He
Side.
He didn't come in with the right approach because he thought it was sweet. He thought it was sweet in Brooklyn. You thought you was gonna come in here with Giannis like, yo, stop that, bro. You not even like that. Like, come on, bro. Miles Turner, you not like that. You don't be hooping like that, bro. You thinking you could come in here without Giannis? You forgot Giannis wasn't on the team with you. What you mean? You thought it's a trap game? Ain't no trap game. We better than y'all. If y'all don't got Giannis, we better than y'all. Period. They only won that championship because Giannis hurt Kyrie. Get out of here. Who is this guy? Huh? You was in the finals last year. What you do? Don't ever talk slick about Brooklyn like fans won't be on your head top. Shit, what you do for the Pacers for them to win the championship last year? Could they won if you would have played better? Talking about like you eat some easy win. We ain't sweet. Y'all better come to play. Y'all better be on your A game. How many points did you even have? Talking about a little bit of a letdown. How many points you had that game? I don't remember you getting busy like that. We smacked y'all by 47, 45 points. You talking crazy. Acting like it was a close game. We beat y'all in a nail biter. Y'all didn't care to lose this game, and it shows. Don't ever bring that piss poor basketball back to our league. Don't ever bring that. What how he said? Sorry. What he said for Richard Sherman? Sorry. What Richard Sherman said? He said, sorry ass receiver like Crabtree. I'm crying. Yo, nah, I gotta play that Richard Sherman shit, yo. That shit was hilarious, yo. Nah, I'm tired of this. This is how he talking. You see what I'm saying? You can't even take the loss humbly. That's how you talk. You talk to us like that. You talk about the Brooklyn Nets like that. Word. Shit crazy, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Huh? Shit crazy. Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. Get up out of here, man. Get up out of here, Bowser. You talking crazy. You can't do Brooklyn like that, man. You can't do Brooklyn like that, man. I can't allow that shit, man. Word up. This is how I feel about what he said.
He threw it.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get. Don't you ever talk about me.
Who was talking about you?
Crabtree, don't you open your mouth about the best. Or I'm going to shut it for you real quick. LOB.
All right, before... And Joe, back over to you. Final play. Take me through it.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get.
Exactly, man. That's what type of time I'm on, Miles Turner. That's the type of shit I'm on, man. Oh shit, I'm about to send a link to Easy. We about to turn this to a whole different type of show. Oh shit. Oh shit. He said he NSB gone. What up? I ain't snoozing. It's 1 a.m. and I ain't snoozing. Huh? You ain't know my second job was waking up the roost. He said, I know you be up, Breezy. Call me, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what's up. Know what I mean? Pause. But nah, man. Shout out to Easy in the chat. Word. Be playing with my handle, man. They think they could just come over here and talk about Brooklyn like that. Yo, Logical Raptors fanatic, bro. He was hey, that ain't crazy. You should have heard how he was talking. Talking about what he said. Talking about it's a trap game. Nah, ain't no trap game. You thought it was sweet. That's what kind of game it was. Now, this is how I feel about it, yeah.
Don't you ever talk about me.
Who was talking about you?
Crabtree, don't you open your mouth about the best. Or I'm going to shut it for you real quick.
Don't you ever open up your mouth about Brooklyn. Huh? Stop playing with us, or the Brooklyn Nets gonna score, beat y'all by 45. Stop playing with me, man.
Quick, LOB.
All right.
Huh? NATS, BKNY. Y'all talk about, man. Stop playing with me, man. Word up, man. Watch how you talked about Brooklyn, man. Facts. I used to love this Seattle Seahawks team, man. Serious.
And Joe, back over to you. Final play. Take me.
All right. I'm done. I ain't gonna keep. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna keep going hard. Pause. I ain't gonna keep doing that to him. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. It is what it is, man. Talking crazy, man. get Easy on the panel. Hopefully, Easy jump on the panel, man, because there'll be a lot of people on the panel when Easy is. So it'll be hard for me to get to him. I'll be like, hold it down, hold it down. Word. But yeah, man. This guy Miles Turner talk crazy. Bill Johnson in the chat. Range Rover 90 in the chat. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, man, why is you even talking spicy about us like that, man? Why you can't just take it with grace? You know what I'm saying? Now look at your face. Shit crazy, man. All right. Off that. Said John Moran new celebration. Oh man. Damn, this shit is slow mo, my bugging. Damn, man, why this shit on slow mo, man? Fuck out of here, B. Shit got me tight. I don't want to see that shit that bad for it to be in slow motion. He ain't no Nets player. You know what I mean? Oh man. Alright. So that's that, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna go back up. Let's see what's going on with. Nah, I ain't trying to hear nothing he talking about. What y'all want to talk about, man? Y'all want to talk about the trade? Ain't nobody disagree with me, you know. So I look at it for what it is. It's a good situation. He like, right, you know what I mean? Like, we should just keep we should keep. Yo, where you at, Easy? Holy shit. But yeah. Let's see. Yo.
Yo, I'm hot. I'm hot. My mind
Yeah,
good.
you good, man. You good.
Yo, Breeze, what's the word, big dog? What's the word?
Yo, no snooze by no. What's the NSB God? Talk to yo. What the? What the?
I ain't gonna
Yo,
hold you, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
what's
I'm not gonna
happening,
hold you,
man?
Breeze. I'm not gonna hold you.
Easy.
NSV missing out on a lot of content right now because there's so much going on. Come on. We missing out. We missing out right now. We
Right.
missing out. We missing out. That's my bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. Somehow, some way, this shit gonna come back up. I'm gonna tell you that right.
Yeah,
Yo,
you know
life
I
be
do
life,
this.
bro.
Yeah, I be knowing. Trust me, I know. I do this podcast with Jay, my guy P. It's called Stir the Pot at 8:00. It come on Thursdays. We do it, but we won't do it on like holidays. Like we'll do it tomorrow or today, but we won't do it on Christmas. We didn't do it on Thanksgiving, but we've been trying to be really consistent. You know what I'm saying? It come on at 8:00 on Thursdays. So you know, I don't know. I don't know if you want to pull up to that, but we be talking about different shit. We don't be talking about sports. We will talk. We do talk about sports. You see the dude, he had the snow bunnies and did not talk to me, bro. Like that's what I would need to talk to you about, bro. Dude with the snow bunnies, you know what I'm saying?
We talk about the
Like,
Michigan head coach. Is that what we talk
yeah,
about?
bro. Like, what's up with that, bro? Because I'm asking you because I remember how I met you. I met you on Graveyard Shift with Big Ox, but I was a fan of what you of watching you and Big Ox on the Champagne Room talk to the, you know what I mean? The Woo
Right.
Ops, you know what I'm saying? And y'all
Right.
and my thing was, yo, that shit was dope. Just you and Ox on like you was like his wingman and shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to call you a wingman. It's like wingman easy or Big Ox shit.
Hey,
That
don't
shit.
even worry about it, Breeze. Champagne room popping up too. It's gonna pop back up. Don't worry. Everything gonna come back. Don't worry. Don't ever worry. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna say
shout out
too
to
much.
Big Ox, man. That's what I got, man.
This
That ass,
motherfucker.
bro.
This motherfucker Ox been dwelling in Harry Potter Narnia land too long. He gonna pop back out with some shit. You wasn't even expecting. I'm telling you that right now, boy. So I ain't gonna say too much. Just keep a lookout. You know what I'm saying? Keep a lookout. That shit soon pop back up. But nah, when it comes to that situation right there, Breeze, I am not gonna hold you, yo. Listen, the man wrong. The man is wrong. But I'm saying though, all right, so the school knew about it. It just wasn't no tangible evidence got brought to them to suggest they should do something. Because they got a policy, no fraternization between, co-workers, assistants, especially from a higher to lower level, stuff like that, but no fraternization. Cool.
Right.
But they knew about that, but they swept under the rug. It's like, okay, that's not a big problem. I forgot. I got the articles, bro. I've been reading into that shit right there. Somebody brought the information towards them. Now, from what I heard, allegedly, the lady he was dealing with brought it to the school first so she could skate. All right, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Why you snitching, yo? What's going on? I don't care how hot that fire get, bro. You better hold that water, yo. You better hold that water all the way through, yo. Until that water evaporate in that bucket. You better hold that water, bro. I don't give a damn. Hold on, yo. Why are you snitching, yo? And then once you snitch, it's so that's
no, but hold on. Time out. My thing is easy, yo. We can't be naive to the fact that there's a lot to gain for those who do snitch on the dude, right? Now, look at it like this. I want you to just hear me out, right? I've seen this movie before, right? And in this movie, the husband dies because of his side chick, right? Dies because of his side chick.
Gets annihilated.
Now, this is only a movie, and I'm just letting you know this is a good movie, right? At the end of the movie, the side chick and the wife were in on it together. Now, I say this to say he was not tricked or trapped if he's contractually supposed to not do XYZ, because you're supposed to protect your job, not the people who gave you the job. If you go against something in that contract, you taking them out of position to protect you in the first place, right? Now, that being said, this is one of the biggest no-nos, right? The most wrongest thing you could do is show the people who gave you the power that in front of them you're gonna just abuse that power. It's one thing if you know what I mean, like it's right in front of their face. And on that note, I think he needed the I really be thinking they gotta learn how to say no, bro.
Well, now that gets a little tricky now, because now it's like who approached who first and then who persisted on who after.
So hold on, you trying to tell me he can't turn down no punani?
I mean, he could say no, but if she keep on trying, I mean, yeah, he could keep on saying no, but at the end of the day, like, so off rip, he's a married man. So I would hope, but I'm saying I would hope he's carrying around his ring. So if let's just throw this hypothetical out there, right? Let's just say she kept on coming on to him, right? Let's just say that, right? Obviously, the lady could see he's a married man. Like, Sharon Moore has his bio on the internet. You could Google him, you could wiki him, you could see who he's married to, and then you're in the building with him. So like you're gonna know his information. So you know he's a married man. So in this hypothetical, if you're throwing yourself at him, you're committing the wrong. Now, yeah, he's wrong for jumping in there with you, but okay. So this is where I don't like to, sometimes it's hard to like say like, oh, which level of bad or evil, like what is a level of bad or evil? Like is robbing could be compared to murder, you know what I'm saying? But in this situation, I'm saying though, and this is a hypothetical, but if you were pursuing him and he jumped in, that's basically telling me like, all right, so you the ringleader of a drug organization, you just recruit this motherfucker. This motherfucker, yeah, he didn't want to do it at first, but then once he got in, he just automatically just dropped right dead in the rabbit hole and turned right into the life. Now, yeah, that motherfucker wrong, but you recruit this motherfucker and brought this motherfucker in. So why if she was just fucking throwing it at him at the whole time? You're like, you know what? I'm just going to catch this. I'm going to catch a softball because she keep on trying to throw me the softball. I'm just catch a softball. Then he caught the softball and then he got locked in. He dropped right into that rabbit hole. Like, oh shit, this softball was a nice catch. You know what? I'm going to keep on catching this motherfucker. Now, we could say, yeah, you bad. You're fucking up, big dog. But I'm saying, though, it takes two to tango. That's my thing. It takes two to tango.
But,
so,
bro, that's what I'm saying. First off, again, like you say, he's married, right? Let's start there. The fact that you marry, you already know that, bro. Like, what make you think you could you could marry a white woman and cheat with a white woman? I don't mean to be obvious like that, but like, bro, like, you don't think they're gonna start like knowing the same people? Like, just common.
Wait, hold on. Let me breathe, though. Wait. Let's just put a disclaimer out there. We love all people, we love all races, and we have nothing against anybody or any race.
Yeah, no, listen, I love
because that was a crazy statement. Because you
let me I can articulate it, right? Let me tell you what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he's famous, right? He's a coach, like, bro, he's a college
within the college section. Yeah, he's a
right.
well-known coach.
And he's sleeping with somebody that he worked with. Like, his wife has, in my opinion, a small social circle, but she gonna know everybody that's around him. You feel what I'm saying?
But it's not like a big secret. It's not like I'm even including everybody in it. It's just a situation between me and the person I'm having an affair with.
Right. And what I'm saying is, like, what I was saying about white women is that, bro, like, they be cool with each other, bro. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying in a wicked type of way. I'm just saying, like, she gonna, she probably kick it with her, like, talk to each other, identify, talk to her, like, yo, this and that, like, you gotta realize, and I'll look at it, and I ain't gonna lie, in a deep way, you know what I'm saying? Black man with a white wife. I think about it in a way where it gets a lot of public criticism. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. If anything, you see, we get into a deeper conversation now. So
but that's what you feel what I mean? I'm saying, like, it's like it's a lot of that. But my thing is, when it's not about the color, it's more about the wife.
No,
like, if you got a wife and kids at home, they supposed to be sacred. Like, and you put that and you in the public eye already. Like, how much stuff is actually secretive that you do if you already in the public eye?
But Bree, so think about this, because some things came out after all the situation happened. So some things came out. So allegedly, he promoted her and gave her a promotion, a salary raise, things of that nature. So you got a promotion, you got a salary raise. So like, you on the staff, you are like a top assistant to him. Like, all these things are happening, right? You're not seeing no pushback or blowback from it. So it's not like, oh, now it is wrong. Let's just be clear. We're talking about a wrong situation here. But
wow.
But when you're doing these things, right? You gave her a promotion, you gave her a salary increase, you got her on the staff and things of that nature. You don't see nothing from that. So it's not like, oh yeah, I gotta do a better job at hiding it. If anything, you're thinking I'm doing a good job of hiding it, because nobody not saying nothing not come back, no raised eyebrows. If anything, everything is going status quo right now. So I mean, I can't blame him for I can blame him, but I can't blame him for like, oh yeah, you didn't hide it good enough. Until that point, everything was going good. From what I'm hearing, the person that you in the situation with, decided to give it up, throw up the water when the water was getting hot, and said, you know what, I'm gonna give it up, and you know what, I'm gonna throw you under that bus. I'm gonna make it seem like it was you, which it could have been, but we don't know.
What I'm saying is he can't, bro. You gotta keep it real, bro. The dude he got shorty pregnant. Like, bro, you can't do that. You think you can hide a whole pregnancy? Like, it's one thing if you know what I'm saying, hearing, I don't know. Like, I don't know, because I ain't moving around like that. But
it was allegedly reported, Breeze.
I imagine that the relationship goes to a different level if you get that woman pregnant. Because in my opinion, nothing would have been said or heard of if he didn't get the woman pregnant. The fact that he got the woman pregnant is what changed everything, Easy.
Well, you see, all right. I could agree to that. That could be one strong possibility. I could agree to that. Allegedly, it was reported that the man ordered Plan B to his office, so he probably found out and had to clean that up real quick. Now,
that's wow.
But now let's keep it real. Let's keep it NSB. Let's keep it NSB. If we have to think about this in a real life situation, like I'm saying, like how you said, he did his thing. Then out of nowhere, one time, it happened, and now I'm pregnant. Now he panicking. He like, what the fuck? I'm not trying to get into that right there. Nah, we gotta clean that up ASAP. Like the fuck now. She, to your point, could be like, I want a kid, and I want a kid with you. And then that right there automatically blows up your whole ship. Hold on. So we was having fun. Now this turns into like a whole life journey now. Hold on. I ain't trying to do this life journey with you. If anything, in my mind, it was just fun, and I was just giving you things out of this fun. But now once you introduce the kid, this is going to be a life journey now. And this life journey could blow up my life, because at the end of the day, I'm doing something wrong here. There's no way around this, because you ain't about to pop over some next nigga and be like, oh yeah, that's my baby fault. You're not about to go into that rabbit hole. Once I hear certain words from you and once I see how you acting, like as a man, Breeze, you're gonna know, like, okay, I can't do this with you right here. You're not gonna be with that.
Listen, I'm not no player. I would love to say I'm a player from a Himalaya right now, but I'm not. But the truth is, he could have did it more better than that, bro. First and foremost, it wasn't like you just took it down one time and then, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, shorty, it is what it is. You know what I mean? What happened between us shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? He got to the point where he was having sex with her without a condom. In my opinion, he didn't just hit it one time and she got pregnant. I don't feel like that.
No,
I feel like he was hitting it for real. Like, I'm late for work. Oh, extra practice. Oh, any excuse he could get up in there. You know what I'm saying, he was taking it down, and it wasn't always in all eloquent like on the bed. He was doing whatever he could whenever he could. You feel what I'm saying? I think he took full advantage, and I guess it was cool until shorty got pregnant, and shorty like, I'm keeping it. Like, dude, come on, man.
And with that, Breeze, right? My boy could have panicked. He could have straight up panicked, because she could have told him that, like, I want to keep it.
The article you read, you think he panicked? Like, for real, what you think, though?
I think
he was wilding out.
If you was holding this situation down, and if we're going to take what I said for a fact, and you had somebody or of a delivery driver or whatever, come to your office to deliver Plan B, my brother, you panicked, because I don't know why it had to happen right there, right then, and right now. So in my mind, right, she could have been in that room, and she could, like I said, we having that conversation. I want to keep it. She could, now her situation could be a different situation that you had in your mind. I thought y'all was on the even level. We having fun, and I'm gonna give you this, and you give me that. Now it's like, no, I got this, and I want this now. And you like, I don't want none of that, my nigga. Hold on. Fuck all that. You're going to stay right the fuck here, and I'm going to get this shit, and you're going to clear that up. Bro, off rip. So now you got to think
but see, that's what I'm saying. My thing is, like, life flow, you can't really control life flow, and women got that. Women have life flow, bro. They got they get pregnant, they bring life in the world. If it ain't for them, then we don't have no more life. That's serious. And that girl, in my opinion, probably her first time pregnant, bro. Probably in a situation, she young. Yo, in my opinion, he was the one in the wrong, not the wife, not the girl, him. He has to take accountability in a sense where he understands that, like, yo,
but you see, but let's keep it real, bro, because this feel like a little petty sprinkled on in a little petty and a little I gotta save my own ass sprinkled on into there, my nigga. Because if y'all was going so good that out of nowhere, y'all had to do something that alerted somebody. Because somebody came to the school with evidence now, like, all right, this is what happened, and shit like that. Then they got all that shit right there. Then you come through and say, you know what? I'm giving up because the heat getting tough. I think you would have held it down. No, but I think she would have held it down. But my thing is though, you probably, and this is deservingly so, it's women because women go through their shit. But you probably felt some type of way all the way up to the max that you have to get rid of that baby. So you, in your mind, there's a little vitriol and a little petty, and then the security you have for that man, you took it away because you feel like your security got taken away. So you could have did. I don't care, bro. I live life, bro. That could be a situation right there. I'm not saying it is, but you always gotta consider situations as a man. That could be a possibility right there. You felt some type of way, so you said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna give this nigga up. I'm gonna rat him up, and fuck whatever happens, happens." All because of what happened right there.
So hold on. So
what the fuck, yo?
So hold on. What I'm saying is, I'm trying to pick up what you're putting down. You saying that somebody told who? Like what do you mean? Like what happened?
I gotta find the exact. I saw it, but I don't got the copy right. But it first began of people noticing like this woman right here, she's ascending, and they can't explain it. So it's like a
bro. I heard she got a raise in her job. She got like $90,000.
So she damn near, she was making like 40 something, I think, and then she, like how you said, she made 90 something. So an employee just doubled her.
Gave me a raise like that. Anybody would want a raise like that.
So think about it, Breeze.
You thought that was going on with suspicion?
No, but think about that. Your salary. So you working with somebody, right? Just say whatever your job at right now, right? The person you looking at right now to your left, right? Tomorrow, they get a promotion and they get a salary increase. The motherfucker come and tell you they salary double, not just a 5% increase or a 10% increase or a 20% increase, 30%. Double. So 100%. So 100%. Like, so that's unheard of, bro. That's unheard. Like you have to take a leap. Like you have to be like a janitor, then you have to be like a fucking like an agent or something, like for your salary to double like that. Then you got a promotion to a level that people could look and be like, why are you qualified out of nowhere to get this situation right here?
Do like she must have got employee of the week every 52 times that year. Like she had to been doing some. Yo, listen.
You could find reasons to promote people, Breeze. You could find reasons.
Yeah, yo. My thing is this: he couldn't be more obvious. How do you explain that to your wife?
Whoa.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you give a woman a raise like that and go home and tell your wife that, bro? Like, in my opinion, he wanted to be in my like all powerful.
Well, it's the school money. It's not my money. It's not like I'm giving her my money. I'm giving her the school's money. So if you have to explain to your wife.
All right. So was he that was the first year he was the coach?
I think so. The first or second year. I'm not too sure. I gotta look back for that.
You don't get nobody no raise like that, bro. Not in your first, second year, bro. You would have to, your tenure would have to be crazy to even consider some wild shit like that.
Well, we're gonna need some.
So yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you, Breeze.
What you gonna say?
I ain't gonna hold you, Breeze. We're gonna need somebody that like is really like in deep with college like football to like tell us like exactly how things go. Because remember, Sharon Moore took over, I think, Jim Harbaugh right before he left because of his whole situation that was going on. So Michigan had a whole situation going on before Sharon Moore even became the head coach. He was just an assistant coach. Remember that. He was an assistant coach. Jim Harbaugh, it's either Jim or John. I forgot because they brothers. I think it's Jim. But Jim got basically, he left to go get a head coaching job in the NFL, but luckily certain things matched up at the same time because he was getting pushed out the door for Michigan for a situation that happened. I forgot the situation. So Sharon Moore got this head coaching job because of situationship, like happenstance, like what happened. Like, so you could say like, yo, you're not supposed to be moving like that. He just got gifted this position out of nowhere, like situation happened. So let's just put a hypothetical. This was happening before he got the head coaching job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, I wasn't planning on being a head coach, but now I am. I ain't going to step down. I'm not going to, that's a pay increase and that's a promotion right there. I'm going to step up to the job. But yeah, this situation is still happening on the side. I can't like automatically become the head coach. Like, yeah, I got to stop right there. I could still hold that down. Like I gave her the promotion already, so it is what it is.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think she was jacking none of that. He was being really obvious. And at the end of the day, I just wanted to mention that because I used to miss these type of topics with on NSB and shit, bro. Like I tuned into it faithfully, you know what I mean? Like, let me just talk about NSB for a little bit, you know what I mean? Like I miss NSB because it was different topics. Like I didn't really know what y'all was going to talk about, but it would be all I was into the content because I guess y'all was talking about it. And it was just dope to watch, man. I think y'all had like a year run or some shit. I was tapped in, man.
Yeah,
So I just
plus
wanted to say shout to you, shout to Context Matters, shout to Dazzle the introvert, and shout to Big Ox, man. That was a dope show for real.
don't worry, you gonna come back out. Yo, there's a good chance motherfucking Tex and Ox probably listen to this shit, gonna listen to the fucking playback. If y'all niggas listen to this shit, you hear this shit, right, my nigga. Y'all hear what the fuck going on. The fuck, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, nah,
Missing out a lot of shit. Yo, oh my god.
no, nah, seriously, those were the good days. I remember going through a Big Ox. We went through the Leaf shit. We went through the thing with him getting his channel how he went against the whole algorithm shit. Like, yo, I don't give a fuck about being popular. I don't give a fuck about that. I come here for good content. Yo, I can't wait to get back to the good old days. And he got past the whole Ox Court shit. And that shit was, yo, when I think about premium entertainment, bro, that shit was it, bro. But I love Big Ox because of what he said. He was like, yo, he's like, yo, I don't give a fuck about this shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the good vibes. I'm not here for all of that. And I think that's why I like Big Ox. That's why I got love for Big Ox. It's because that's what it is a lot of times when you watch shout out to Urban Politician. He says this. He says the conflict, the controversy, and just a bunch of different C's. Like that shit is true, bro. Like it be all of that, and I get it. But at the end of the day, it's like it's still good content without that too. And we was doing that shit on Big Ox channel a lot of the times, man. That shit was dope. I met you over there. You know what I'm saying? You started pulling up over here. That was a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I just think that it could be the content. It's not for me to say out that content isn't good. I'm just saying it's not the only good content. That's what I'm saying. If you entertained by that, you still could be entertained by stuff where it ain't all chaotic and it's just vibes. And you know what I'm saying? People just talking good sports or good basketball. Because that's what I thought it was. It was like a lot of good basketball, you feel me? So yeah, man.
Well, appreciate the love. You already know NSB fuck with you. NSB appreciate the love. You know I had to pull up over here in Brooklyn. Fuck you mean? You got Brooklyn over here, so I had to pull up over see what this fucking hand for. Good place I found, good spot I found, you know what I'm saying? So you know I had to do that. Shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? for the most part, NSB was something unique, man. We could still bring it back. It was just something unique. We talk about situations and it lead into other things. You know what I'm saying? And that
Yo,
lead into
I
other
wanted
things.
to ask
And
you how you bet Big Ox, bro?
It had to be graveyard shift. Yeah, it had to be graveyard shift.
Or
Yeah. He matter of fact, yeah. So here what it was. It was graveyard shift. He was always cooking up because I already fuck with Ox from before. I was watching the panel. I didn't start watching the panel, but when I joined and started watching these niggas, like around the time, kind of closer when Big Ox finally joined.
yeah,
So like, I remember this nigga from young, not from young because this nigga old as shit. But well, I'm old as shit too, but he old as shit. But when he first joined, when he was like young on the panel, I saw my nigga, right? And I from the minute I saw him, I was like, yo, my nigga. So I could peep it. This nigga know a whole shit ton of ball, but he cannot articulate himself for a goddamn straw in heaven. On this little panel, on this space right here, and how these little niggas talking. Cause how these niggas talking and how he want to talk about the ball, yeah, that shit ain't gonna work. I saw my nigga develop. And then he made his channel. So I'm like, yo, I fuck with my dog right there. So let me pull up over there.
yeah.
Then when I pull up over there now, so it was first ball because graveyard shift, if I'm not mistaken, started out from like basketball. It was like so my nigga Ox, he was doing like Kings watch parties when the Kings was in the playoffs that year when they was doing good. I think they was in the third seed or something like that.
Yeah.
He was putting up on lives and shit like that, doing Kings watch party shit like that. So that's where it really started from. And then after that, it started to develop into its own thing. So like, some episodes you see basketball topics on the thumbnail and shit like that. And then after a while, it was different topics and different things. Well, even on the stream, you heard different conversations popping up. And it wasn't like a conversation we like, oh, we gotta shelf that to the side, we gotta focus on this. No, it's like, yo, if we want to talk about that, we could talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Then slowly but surely, all like the title started, we could get into it from the beginning of the show. Yo, we could talk about something other than basketball. So then, one day I said, we was talking about everybody on the panel was talking about a particular topic, and I said, you know what? Fuck that. I gotta pull up and spit my shit. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta pull up and see what's going on. And from that episode, I think it was episode 2, 3. Jordan numbers. I think it was from episode 2, 3 all the way down. I've just been rolling out. Rolling.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, because I was like, I didn't know about Big Ox channel as soon as you did, but I like Big Ox channel because one, you was from Brooklyn and he was from like the West Coast, so I thought that was cool in the first place. But it was like different fans was there, like Dex was there. He a Laker fan.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had a Chicago fan. I forgot his name. No, I think Nahari.
Well, he a fake ass motherfucker. He got. If you listening, my nigga, I'm still on that, my nigga. You gotta figure out what you was because you popped up in the chat one day, called yourself Tony C, the Celtics fan, and then changed your name completely to something else, the Bucks fan. So off rip, you show me 3 teams. So if you pull up here, if you ever pull up here one day and jack in one team, I can't jack you, bro. Cause it's like, yo, you jack 3 teams right in front of me. I don't know what's going on. Pause, but that's what happened, my nigga. But word, my fault, Breeze. Go ahead.
Nah, that's cool. But it was just more than one team fan there, and that's kind of how I wanted to build my show. But I kind of wanted to, but it gotta really coexist. And then it's like, far as airtime, it really do be a lot of Nets content on here, so Nets fans will pull up. But case in point is I wanted to model my page where all big fans, like 29, let's say hypothetically 29 other fans will pull up and they be all from different teams, but that's not the truth. The more I talk Nets fan basketball, Nets fans pull up. Duh. But the truth, you know what I'm saying? But I do articulate the other team and what they doing when we doing a recap. So I guess maybe I could do a better job, talking about the other team. See, you know what I'm saying? Maybe tagging them on Twitter when I play that specific team. Like we play the Heat today, so I'll tag some Heat fans and whatnot. See what's good and shit. But I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's a Nets page, so it's not like you're doing something wrong. You talking to the Nets world, so it's
Yeah,
not like
fact.
you're doing something wrong.
You're right. Hey, shout to Lucky T 1916. He said, "What up?" He said, "Sup, Nets World." Shout to Down Under Dunker. He said, "I ain't trading MPJ unless I get an all-star quality play in return or a gun rookie uh and a first for 2026 drafts." Exactly. That price high.
Whoa,
That price is
whoa,
high. Talk
and
to him, Lucky T. I mean,
oh,
who's that? My bad. Down Under
uh,
Dunker.
whoa. I'll talk to my nigga Leaf about this. Shout out to my nigga Leaf. I was talking to Leaf about this not too long ago. I mean, look, MPJ doing this motherfucking thing on this team. I ain't gonna hold you. He doing this thing. But look, he looks good, right?
Yeah.
In these situations, most likely a contender would be asking for him. Now, what you want to call a contender, that's up to you, because it could be a team like Chicago that calls for him, like, oh, we think this could push us over the hump. But it's like, yo, you ain't pushing shit over the hump. So what the fuck you doing? But in a situation like that, you see what I'm saying? Like, a contender could be calling. When you think about it, depending on the contender, whatever pick they have might not be a good pick in the future. So it's like, oh, if Detroit calls about MPJ and they give up like they fucking pick for 2026, it's like that ain't gonna be a valuable first round pick. I mean, you number one in the fucking in the East right now. So it's like how valuable is that pick gonna be? It's gonna be in the lottery. So it's like I'm giving up MPJ for damn near close to a second round pick, depending on how we draft our board. So it's like why give them up for that? So if you, like I said, necessarily a contender going to call for MPJ, but depending on their pick situation, how you perceive them, it's not going to be a valuable pick. Now, shout out to Lucky T. He put a year onto this. He won a 2026 pick. Now that shortens the fucking the field that you was picking from. You had a lot of teams. Now you shorten it now because you put a year onto it now. Now, which team you going to trade for that's a contender that has a valuable first round pick in the next draft coming up? That's going to be a high round pick because you don't, I mean, I don't know, because for some reason we lucked out on Danny Wolf, but then from what I'm hearing, niggas is not too high on Diego. So it's like, okay, we do good with fucking low first round picks, but for some reason we got the big dog and we kind of flopped on that shit because we could have picked like Derek Queen and fuck all that bullshit. But so it depends on which team you trading for this pick. So it's like, when it comes to, when you gotta factor all that in my opinion, I just say keep the nigga, bro. Like why we gotta get rid of him? John, I love you, bro, but fuck that. Keep that nigga.
Yeah, yo, real talk. You already know where I stand with it, DJ. I'm gonna get straight to it, bro. Talk to us, bro. I changed the title. Shout to Down Under Dunker. He in the chat,
my guy?
bro. Down Under Dunker in the chat said, "I ain't trading MPJ." I changed the title to "I ain't trading MPJ, bro." I changed the title to that. MPJ value the best trade, and yeah. I'm trying to see what's up. Where you at with this, bro? You trading MPJ? You want
Breezy. I was telling niggas that, yo, we should not trade Michael Porter Jr., my nigga. We should not do that, bro. Like, respectfully, like, nah, bro. Like, he's averaging 25 points a game. Obviously, team is bad, whatever. But when he plays his gravity, like the goddamn gravity, bro. Just like it be making the whole team better and shit, right? So like when he's on the court, it makes Clax better, it makes Agor better, it makes Drake Powell better, it makes everybody around him look better because they're putting two people on him most of the time, or they're trying to like stop that action. They run the down screen, pin down, you know what I mean? Shit like that. So like personally, I would keep him. I would honestly keep him. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie. Like I will keep him. You know what I'm saying? Into next year at least, because next year we don't have our draft pick. You feel me? So I will try to be competitive next season with him and try to add a piece with him next to him, either in the draft or in free agency or like in a trade, stuff like that. But right now, my nigga, he's like he's the only thing that we got, bro. Obviously, killer. You know what I'm saying? He's not in the mix right now and shit like that. Cam, you know what I mean? But outside of Cam, it's like we don't have nobody. We don't have nobody else. We don't have nobody else. We don't have nobody to, like, you know what I'm saying, get the ball going and stuff like that. And like also too, if you're trading him, now you're asking these rookies to take a next step. Now you're asking the growth to say, okay, now with no MPJ, there's no killer. What y'all gonna do? Agor, Drake, Danny, Martin, like, man, like, what they gonna do now that they main guy, it's like not there and shit. So that's it. That's my thought process. Obviously, everybody wants to lose for a high draft pick and want the lottery pick this year. So you know what I mean? I understand it.
Yo, DJ, I'll tell you like this, bro. I don't think that I cared about the value of what we get back for MPJ. Like, I really don't care. I want him on the team because the rookies are comfortable with him. And when he touched the ball, he doesn't do it for a long time. He's getting his offense from catch and shoots. He's become more of a willing passer. Anything that you would want from a number one option to take the pressure off Jaeger or as a number one option. Could you imagine this team with Jaeger as a number one option? Or does it make sense to have a veteran who's championship cloth and basically going from the fourth option to the first option and showing what these rookies, like, yo, this is what you do in clutch moments. This is what you do in the fourth quarter. This is what you do on a timeout. This is how you regroup. This is how
I'm not gonna lie to you, Breeze.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think he's doing that with the rookies.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Breeze. I'm gonna be completely honest. If you take MPJ off the scene, you force Jordy Fernandez to make this offense a charity. Everybody has to get involved, and within that charity, I think your boy Danny Wolf is going to show out, and at that point, you're going to force Jordy Hand to start making the offense around that boy. So at that point, it's like, I mean, I hear you, DJ, but I don't think it's necessarily like you forcing the rookies to take a step up. I think it's going to free up some playing time for everybody to start learning what to do on that court. Now,
bro, no. Listen, you make valid points, but you're not debating my thing, because I want to get into it with Nets fans, because I don't want to have these little quiz like it was just a conversation I have. No, I'm against fans saying that we should trade him. The price is high.
What if we get two first-round picks and a young guy from him? Like, all right, so what if we get two first-round picks?
No, first-round picks where? Where in that first round?
Well, we can't. That's always going to be a toss-up.
Listen, contenders gotta contend. The way MPJ is playing, we the ones who moving elbow space at the negotiation table. We the ones we not going there saying, "Oh, okay, we like what you're talking about." No, we the ones saying we want this. Oh, we not doing no business with you.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we big dogs in this situation.
In this situation, we are the big dog. We can determine what we want in this situation.
Yes.
I agree. In this situation, I agree with you, my brother. You got it. This one. In this situation, we have, I'll say, not the ultimate leverage, but damn near close to it. Like, teams have to come to us asking us what we want for MPJ.
It's a win-win situation for us. All the stuff that I said about him and the rookies is true, in my opinion, right? And that being said, when it comes to him staying on the team, we win because of that. We giving them a veteran to that leading them in the season that we don't expect them to win. Like, bruh, he could just stay on the roster and we good. If they want to talk business with us, don't even call my phone. If it ain't about, don't call Sean Mark's phone if it ain't about a lottery pick, top 10. Oh, matter of fact, you just top 14 protected. It gotta be one of those and a top 5 protected.
Well,
top 5 protected.
Wait, hold on. In the deal, you would want the team not to put any protections on the pick. If they put in protections, is going to go back to them. So you want them to give it up unprotected.
No. But what I'm saying is, I don't think that we get that. All right, cool.
Why not?
Listen. Let me just finish this soliloquy. Listen, MPJ, he's done a lot, but he's only doing this in a half a season. Teams will have to be desperate to win this season. Now, what teams would that be and what they got? Now, I'm saying that to say everybody ain't got the same thing to offer the Brooklyn Nets, right? But the role that MPJ plays for the Brooklyn Nets, do you think we get that back in return? No. More times than not, we're going to get undervalued back in any trade. We have to go there letting them know, like, this is not going to happen for y'all. I know y'all want this. Y'all want to win a championship. Y'all feel like the East is weak. Everybody keeps saying that shit. You think the East is weak? You put MPJ on your team. What the East look like now? Or what you look like in the West? Can you make it out the West with MPJ?
Well,
those are the teams that's going to want him on the team. It ain't going to be a struggling team. It's going to be a team that's trying to win this season.
Well, Breeze, let me say this. In this recent trade right here, Cam Johnson for MPJ, and I think that 2032 first round pick. I think so far it's hard to tell, but I think we won that trade because what happens if Denver go on, like, hypothetical situation of course, but Denver goes on. But what happens if Denver goes on and either they win the chip, but they don't even use Cam Johnson like that, or they end up losing in like the second round again to OKC 7-game series, and Cam Johnson's not all that. In that situation, I think we won because first off, we got a first round pick unprotected from that in 2032. So you gotta hope you're good in the next decade that's gonna come up. But then at that same point, we got a guy right now. The minute we got him, he started averaging 26. Best year of his fucking life. Holy shit. His value jumped up there now. So we got a first round pick from you. And if we move this guy, I believe depending on how you fleece the team, you can get 2 first round unprotected picks for him. So and then you're gonna have to match that salary. So they are either gonna send back either young guys or a mixture of young guys and a vet for this team. Now the vet might not be all that good as MPJ, but regardless of what, the return back in that deal, no matter what, you won. The only way Denver could justify it if they said they won a chip. And at that point, we could counter it like, all right, you won that chip, but now we in contention for the next 10 years off of your move alone. Shit, I'm good with that. I think I'm good with that. I think if Nets World see this trade on a paper, I think they'll be good with that. We gave up Cam Johnson, and then you see the equal sign to MPJ first round pick. Then you see MPJ equal to 2 first round picks, and then a few young players. What happens we could move those players now? Or what happens when those picks become to a really great player for us? That return gonna be great for us. So in this situation, I don't think we lost. I don't think we be getting fucked over in trades. I don't agree with that.
I'm just saying specifically. I mean, all right, Jamal, what you think though, bro? What you think about? You know what I'm saying? MPJ on the team. You think, he should stay on the team, or how you feel?
I think he should stay on the team. But I think people they look at history all fucked up, if you ask me. Like we look at people like Jalen Brunson, what he's doing on the Knicks, but but we forget that he played behind Luca. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, their careers go as dictated to who they play with. Like he was the third best option on Denver. Why? That was his role. You know what I'm saying? Like sometime you have this is how the system is ran. You play your part. Doesn't mean you're not a good player. Doesn't mean you're not a nice player. You just wasn't able to showcase all your talent because you was playing a role. Jalen Brunson played a role. James Harden played a role. You know, so it's just a lot of things that I look at, and I hear people they say trade him, but at the same time, maybe this is just who he is. Look at what's his name, Julius Randle before he got traded to the Nets, or before he signed to the Nets. Sorry, before he signed to the Nets in free agency. Nobody was expecting Julius Randle to be who he was.
No doubt, he became an all-star with the Knicks.
Exactly. Like
Yeah,
He
Sometimes
became
you
all
yeah, that's
play.
NBA with the
valid.
Knicks. He could be.
Yeah.
He became all NBA with the Knicks. Shit, fuck all
That's what
that.
I'm saying. Sometimes you get that opportunity in other
Yep.
places. If you're
Mhm.
playing behind an all-star caliber player, and that team decided this is our franchise player, then
Mhm.
more than likely you're not gonna be. You're just gonna be a piece. You're not gonna be that guy on that team, unless you're really showing that you can outshine that person. But then
Mhm.
it's hard to do because they already have their vision already focused on building around that player.
So, but that being said, and they weren't wrong for it. But at the end of the day, that's what I like about the transition from him going to the third or fourth option to the first option. I think it was he did it smoothly. You know what I'm saying? It was like no
Hmm.
problem. He just like shooting shy 50% or a little above or more. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, he's not in
Opportunity.
the way. He's not in the way of Yegor. I really feel like from what I seen last game, and I'm not going off for the entire game, I'm just going off for the first quarter. The way we should start the offense is through Yegor and MPJ. Let them do whatever they're gonna do. Like for the first 10 points. Like my thing is with Diego, get him going early. Get him going early, get him in the game, get him involved. MPJ is easily going to get involved because he's a veteran, the veteranship.
Can you
But
tell me how you get Yako involved in the game? How would you
yeah,
get him involved? But how? How would you?
I'm
How would you
I'm
do it?
I'm saying
He
I'm
gotta play the
saying
point guard role.
but yeah, because he the point guard, he got the ball in his hand. So I'm making sure there ain't no pressure on him for one. I'm making sure that I got somebody like delaying, going up court slowly, so that way Diego could kind of like get up court past half court, so he ain't got trouble with that. He ain't got no pressure on the ball.
Wait, hold on, breathe. So stop right there, right? Stop right there. Let's think about the people on the court now, real quick, right? Real
Mhm.
quick. So first quarter, damn near tip of the game. I'm just going to use a person. Nick Claxton is in the backcourt to set screens for you because the pressure from the first quarter is too much already for you. Nigga,
No, I'm not. I'm
everybody on
not
that
saying
other team going to turn into a wolf now on you off
no.
rip
And
because of what
another
they see.
hold on. And another thing that's happening too is I'm glad you mentioned Claxton. Claxton is bringing the ball up. He's getting the rebound and he's pushing it past half court. I've seen him go coast to coast. But I'm saying that to say that's part of the scheme that the Brooklyn Nets have did to take the pressure off Diego. Now I'm saying all that to say that the thing with getting Diego going in the first quarter is setting a high screen for him above the 3-point line. When I say high screen, setting a high screen for him with Noah Clowney. Noah Clowney set the high screen. He both of them above the 3-point line. Noah Clowney, if you see where he shoot the balls at the elbow, he get to the elbow, he go there for three for the pick and pop for the early. You know what I'm saying? The pick and pop or high screen, same thing for to me. So it's for him to get to the elbow three and Diego go downhill. He should be able to get below the 3-point line from there. I'm not saying he's gonna get the midi right there. I'm not saying that. But he's 6'9". I want him to seek out the mismatch. If you the point guard and you 6'9" and the point guard is 6'3", 6'4", you seek out that mismatch. You get that high screen. You see if you could go on them before you pass it to Noah Clowney. You can't go on them, or they doubling you. Find Noah Clowney, or you find somebody else. But at the end of the day, you a threat on offense in the first 10 points because of that high screen pick and pop with Noah Clowney. Work.
I got a question, right? Do you think a D'Antoni type of system will work for Diego? Because if you think about like Jeremy Lin when he went to the Knicks, Jeremy Lin his handle wasn't that great either, but in that system, he was looking like the guy.
Mm.
And mind you, with D'Antoni's system, it's more about the point guard being able to shoot. Diego been able to shoot. He's he's been good off the three. We don't know how he's really good with the mid game, but with the
Where,
three, we know he can shoot.
Jamal, real quick,
Mhm.
where would you rank Jaeger 3? Would you say is good? Would you say is decent, good, great, elite? Like, where would you put it?
I think right now is good for what it is because it seems like that's where most of his points come from is the 3-point line.
In
We
Dan
don't really
Tony's
see him.
system, in Dan
Mhm.
Tony's system, the guard has to be elite from the three. The guard
Not
has
not
to be
really
elite.
because if you was Jeremy Lin elite from the three?
in that little time span, the way he was on fire, yes. Especially for relative to era on how they were shooting the three, yes. Remember how he was cooking? He was shooting. He was making like 4 threes, and back then 4 threes. If you hitting 4 threes in the game, you're on fire. That's role player numbers now.
But when I'm
Like,
but the whole
But how,
but the
how
whole
many is it Diego averaging right now? Like I
yo
think
hold on
he's
hold
hitting
on.
like maybe 4 3.
Right,
but
but
he
what I'm
not.
saying,
Go
but
ahead.
hold on,
My fault,
what I was trying to say to answer, I wanted to answer this question about the Spurs. I think they ran the 1-2 punch with Parker and Tony, but Parker and Duncan. I think it was they ran the ball. They played the game inside, outside, not like from the perimeter to the post. That was secondary. You know what I'm saying? You get the ball to Tim Duncan first. You feel what I mean? And he'll kick it back out to you if he ain't trying to do nothing with it. You feel what I'm saying? Or you try to get him in a you could get him in a pick and roll. You could get him in pick and roll or pick and pop. That's why he's so dangerous. But what I'm saying is he played the mid range, and that's not the personnel we got. We don't got Clowney in the mid range right now. We got him behind it. We got him shooting the 3 ball. So my thing is, man, I mean, I'm really not mad at it, but he just not. His game is not. I would us running the Spurs offense is not conducive to the personnel we got. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he was talking about Mike D'Antoni offense, so it'll be more of
Oh, D'Antoni, yeah.
yeah, Phoenix Sun, Houston Rockets.
Yeah, nah, he not fast though. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
he don't have to be that fast.
All right,
It's
so
just about
hold on,
setting people up.
Jamal. When Nolan Traore in the offense, yeah, play like that. Play like that with Nolan Traore, but not with Diego. Don't run the point. Don't run both of those point guards the same way. You got to run 2 different offenses with Diego and Nolan Traore.
Well, you got to think about it too. So, Mike D'Antoni offense. One of the things about it was quick probes, quick hits. So you're not trying to get your shot clock down to 8. You're trying to hit within 8 seconds, 7 seconds, basically 7-second offense. You're trying to hit quick hits off your play. So you try to push. So off rip, you try to push the ball down the court. So the minute you get the inbound, you're automatically in the half court by 2 seconds. So if you try to put Diego in that situation, he gonna have to learn to get faster. He gonna have to work on his cardio, all that, because that's gonna be a part of offense. Then you're looking for quick hits. If my guy rolling, is he dunking? Is he diving down to the rim? Do I got something on the wing? No. Quick shot. Quick shot. Quick shot. Quick shot. Now, let's talk about our team. Do you see our team just jacking up shots like that? And then remember, at the same time, Mike D'Antoni teams wasn't known too much for defense. Whenever they were good defensive, they had either had good defensive players or they had a great coaching staff right behind them that was straight coaching defense and he was just coaching the offense. So we don't got much of that going on. So jacking a quick shot for our team, running back and forth off the court, that ain't gonna work for us. I think we one of the slowest teams in the league. So if we that'll be a paradigm shift for our team. Niggas gonna have to start running. You start seeing people looking exhausted on the fucking bench now at that point. Like it'll be a whole type of game for us right there. So we have to get adjusted to that.
But one of the fun things I think about the offense is Clax getting the rebound and pushing it up court. That I do like seeing that. You know what I'm saying? I think that is probably the fastest we get up court is Claxton getting the rebound. That's funny, but he the one who be running the fastest. You feel what I'm saying? I think it is a thing that the defenses do put pressure on the point guard, Diego. They try to, but I think he got a good. I like how he plays with his back to the basket. You feel what I'm saying? So I do want
somebody trying to join the panel.
Huh?
Somebody trying to join the panel behind the scenes.
Yeah, they got to pull on their fucking camera and show they valid.
I screen these guys, Jamal. I got to, you know what I'm saying? Because
we got some interesting individuals out here.
They be up here wilding.
Yeah,
Jamal,
bro,
there's some. Wait, hold on. There's some interesting individuals in the world that we live in. So before we let them in on our Nets world, they have to go through a little check first. They have to check in.
Oh,
When the
get out
Bucks
of
are
here! I
checking,
didn't know he was like that.
yeah, no, it gets crazy. It gets
Bro, this
really
dude, he
crazy.
just you look at the symbol that he put down, bro. Look, you see what I'm
Wait,
saying? This
hold
is
on,
why
hold
you
on.
can't.
No, nah, you,
Where he at? He behind
nah,
he behind the scenes
only
doing it.
only you can see, Breeze. Only you can
He,
see.
oh yeah, he in the studio, bro. Like if I showed you this shit,
No,
you'd
no,
be
no,
like,
don't, no, no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
even gonna
no.
put no light to it, bro. But this violating, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Oh
you see. Yeah,
nah. See, I
all right,
ain't know
hold
they
on,
was
hold
getting
on.
down like that.
Let me give a special thank you to the members of the page. Maria Signal Moore, Jellio, Marcus, Nest DNA, Beeman Boy, Joey BK, Cooney Jean Philippe, GIHF _, Carter, Brooklyn LM, Mr. Seahorse, and J Noel 24. Shout out to Peoples for joining the panel. Shout out to Jamal, DJ,
let's go.
Aguero, Easy E. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all us. See what I'm yo.
Yeah, just go ahead and block them, Breeze. Go
Nah,
ahead and
they
block them.
wildin', bro.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. So Jamal, real quick, just to your question, I don't
Hmm.
believe a Mike D'Antoni offense. I mean, for what it's worth, if Mike D'Antoni did come to the team, it wouldn't be the traditional offense that you're known for. He would have to change some things up. It might be certain similar, but the league done took a leap from his offense from where we at right now. So he would have to innovate his shit. So I don't believe so,
Yeah.
but yeah. But real quick to the point. Well, to this point. So I know this is a while back, right? This is a while back, but I remember that Timberwolves game where I saw Jaeger at one point in time. Like that first half was horrible. When I say horrible, horrible. But the second half, I don't know what switch flipped in his mind, but he stopped thinking about the pressure of the game. And I saw him attacking mismatches, going to the mid range, trying to at least do a little hook shot, a little floater, or trying to get some bullshit off, or at least go into the paint or into the teeth of the defense and draw in at least two. The nigga has it, bro. So that's the proof you need right there. Off rip, that's the proof you need right there.
He a dog.
But no, that's the fucking point. He is not a fucking 24/7 dog. This
Yeah,
nigga need a switch
him
flip.
and Drake Powell. Drake Powell is the same way.
But what type of shit is that, my nigga? So you're DeAndre Ayton. I need to fucking motivate you to fucking get you to give you your best so you can be at your best.
That's what it seemed like. It seemed like they timid. I don't know if it's because they trying to fit in Jody's system. They don't want to, be disruptors. They don't want to seem like they trying to take over or trying to play outside his system. They probably just want to be like, all right, cool. Coach is telling me to do this. I want to stay on his good side. Sometimes you gotta say fuck that and just go do your thing.
From what I've been hearing from Jordy, bro, from what I've been hearing from this coach, the man been saying the kid has to figure it out. He has to
Mm-hmm.
know when to be aggressive. He needs to know when to push the issue. So at that
Mm-hmm.
point, for what I'm hearing, the coach saying, from what I'm hearing, the coach,
You got green light.
he's saying what you're saying. You got green light.
Yeah, you got
You need
green
to
light. Go
find
do it.
your rhythm within the game. This nigga is not trying to find his rhythm within the game or for things that's going on mentally with him. We all
Mm-hmm.
played ball before, bro. You could know when a nigga want to do something when he don't want to do something, all because something going on with him. Yo, bro, why you ain't fucking drive the rock? You had an open lane. Nigga just look at you and walk away. The fuck does that mean, nigga? The fuck going on? I ain't just ask a question, nigga. Why the fuck you ain't drive, nigga? The fuck fuck you going on? Fuck going on with you, nigga? That's what I see right there. And unfortunately, I'm gonna say unfortunately, we don't have that the type of cast that was on the energy that I'm on right now, right? Because I'd have been in that locker room. Yo, my nigga, you got an open fucking lane. Take your fucking man. You 6'9" with long ass with arms. The
You
fuck
need
wrong with you?
CP3. You need CP3 there because that's the thing with CP3. That's why nobody wanted him on the team because he was challenging people. That's the type of vet you need in the locker room because he's gonna make them players either get better or he's gonna show you that they ain't got no dog in them.
Well. Let me say this, Jamal. There's certain ways to go about leading, and sometimes you can't be a hammer in a situation. You have to become a toolbox. You can't treat everybody with the hammer. Sometimes you got to pull the screwdriver out. Pause. But that's what has to happen. Like, you can't be the same person you be all the time, and that person is blunt and demanding. If you're that person, that's going to weigh on people. Some people, that shit weigh on them immediately. I'm not feeling that. So you automatically on certain people bad side when you come off like that. So in those situations, you can't be that all the time. Now, this young crew that we got right here, CP come acting like that, how he was, it's gonna be welcomed and respected. But then like you go to the Clippers with vets and they know,
Yeah, you can't do that to vets.
yeah, it's like, and then like the coaching staff is vets. Like you got Jeff Van Gundy, you guys Tyronn Lue, you got vets on that coaching staff too. So it's like, are you downplaying me? Or are you saying I don't know what the fuck I'm doing? So it's like, and then like you're in your twilight years. Like you could be coming for a coaching spot in the near future. So what you trying to do? You trying to show me up to show yourself up? Yeah. So you take my light off to put it on you. So like, is that
I
like
get
that could be a thing? Could be
it was
going
ego
on.
in play. Yeah, ego in play.
And then you gotta think about Chris Paul's situation with the Clippers. They all like he probably could clear it up, but they already got bad blood. Like certain people know how Chris Paul moves. Like you already know, James Harden not gonna rock with Chris Paul all the way. He gonna welcome him and say like, yeah, you could come here, but it's not gonna be all that lovey-dovey and shit like that. So it's like we already know how you move already, Chris. We just welcome you back because you one of our greatest players, but you kind of you are who you are. Basically, you are who you are, and we can't take that away
you're
from.
100% right, Eve. Because at the end of the day, you can't. He's going on the if he's on the team with like the Clippers, it was nothing but veterans. You can't talk like that and do what you do with them. Like it was okay with OKC and it was okay with Phoenix because there was a young crew trying to make their way into contention.
I mean,
But
I think you can do that. Me personally, Jamal, I think you can do that. I just think the Clippers had too many problems, and with a nigga like CP, he gonna keep on pointing out them problems. So you're not hearing nothing positive. So like normally, like out of 10 things, yeah, he might speak out on like
But
4
no,
of the
hold
things.
on.
But
Hold
then
on.
now
That
you got like 10 things wrong, and it's like bad wrong. He's speaking out all 9 or 10 of those things. It's like, God damn, nigga, the fuck, I know I'm not catching up on the screen. God damn, I know I need to close out better. God damn, I know I need to take a better shot. All right, my nigga. So what we doing here, bro?
but yeah, I think it was that parallel between the veteran player that you always honor and respect in Chris Paul and Tyronn Lue not having the career that Chris Paul had, but being a champion. That shit is different because Tyronn Lue is the head coach and he's a respected head coach. So like you might have been a better player than me, but you ain't no head coach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like
also
you
with
definitely
Kawhi,
not a better head coach
also.
than me. You know what I'm saying? And I heard he tried to make moves on this honey dick. Know what I mean? So that's crazy.
That's kind of crazy. But, okay. They both married
And
men.
I heard he was telling Kawhi what to do too, and Kawhi wasn't feeling it.
Well, from a report I read, Kawhi was one of the people that was pushing for Chris, but what the fuck is a Kawhi push? Kawhi not going too hard. He's not going to go crazy hard. He's just going to say, yeah, you need to keep him, but it's not going to be a crazy push. But he was one of those people. But like, you see, like what? All right. So real quick, one of the reports that came out, there was a game that the Clippers was playing against Dallas. Kawhi came off an injury. Then when he came into the game, most of the possessions that he was in for, he had to chase Clay off of some screens. Clay was beating off the screens and hitting the three. So Chris Paul came back after a timeout and said, yo, Kawhi, you need to switch off of that because you're not ready. You need to get warmed up because you're not ready to run off people off screens right there. So when they came out from the timeout, I think Chris Paul took the assignment to stay on that screen, stay on Clay. So when he came off that screen now, Chris Paul stay up with him because he knows it's coming and he's not going to get fall into the screen. So he knows it's coming. He stopped that action, but another action happened within that play. Now, you could say that's a win because now we don't got Clay killing us from the three and got Kawhi looking crazy. But then now you giving up something on the back end. So I guess some days or week pass by, Jeff Van Gundy come and ask CP, did you change the coverage on this play right here? CP response, and this is all allegedly, but reporters and NBA beat writers and reporters reported this. They said Chris Paul merely suggested what they should do, and Jeff Van Gundy response was, you might have had that leeway in other places, but you don't have that leeway here. To give more credence to this, there was an Instagram post way back when Chris Paul was on the team, and when the post he posted the definition of leeway. So if we want to get technical, that report does seem to have a little bit of merit. So that's an example of right there. Like, okay, Chris Paul is changing our defensive schemes. Yeah, it worked in that situation, but now we gave a 3 to another nigga. So if we real quick, Breeze. So if we go with that situation, right? Clay could be hot because he hit 2-3 on Kawhi. Yeah, you stop Clay, but now that motherfucker over there heating up. So now we got 2 niggas heating up. God damn, CP, why you are supposed to be a veteran, minimum veteran. You're making the least on this team. You're supposed to be a veteran on the team, on the bench, motivating guys, not being on the court, changing our fucking scheme, and got niggas getting heated up and making me look crazy, my nigga.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. I just think that transition for Chris Paul to be that veteran player instead of like being the main player on the team, like you say, is different whether you're playing or not playing. And that transition for him not playing as much as he did play and not having that role and going more into the head coach situation, he got to know his play. He got to know his place. And I just think that he was really making a head coach uncomfortable. There's no way a head coach in Nash, bro. He on video saying FCP, bro. But bro, he ain't get penalized. They ain't say, yo, you wilding for saying that, Tyrone Lue. Why you said that about CP? Like nobody said that.
But Breeze, I'm the greatest clipper ever. Face too. But Breeze, I'm the greatest clipper ever. I don't have any leeway to even say that. I'm the greatest.
Man, he's a player, man. That's a coach.
I'm gonna get a statue for you.
That's not a valid though.
There's a levels to it. Player and a coach.
But for this Clippers organization, you're gonna retire my jersey, and if you never win a championship, you could put a statue of me outside your motherfucker. I'm the greatest Clipper ever. Like he could say that.
Yeah.
You never got no championship for them or nothing. They don't own shit.
I'm Steph Curry to the Warriors. I'm Steph Curry to the Warriors for y'all niggas. Y'all never got shit. I'm the best nigga y'all ever had. I'm the best. When I was here, I was the best nigga in all stats. The fuck why you telling me I can't say nothing, my nigga?
Yo, Breezy, that nigga never won. Like, who cares? So they don't owe him shit. Them niggas don't owe him shit. You already know. Yeah, that's why that nigga said, fuck CP. Yo, that nigga wild when he was making the free throw. He was like, fuck that nigga. But fuck that nigga, stay in your place, yo. Stay in your lane. That's what nigga trying to say. Stay in your lane, yo.
It goes to what you saying. Like, I'm a champion. I'm a champion winning coach. Like, I've won championships.
And you never won shit. Yeah, you never won
why
shit.
Are you coming in trying to change anything?
That's facts, Breezy. Yo, you never won shit. I would have go off on that nigga. At the practice, I would have been like, yo, fuck you, nigga, go home.
I get it.
I would have told that nigga go home, yo.
It's just like you. That's like what 50 Cent said about drug dealing. Like, I'm gonna go listen to a nigga on the corner that never got to $1 million instead of listening to a millionaire. Like, that sounds crazy.
Yo, I heard Chris is an asshole in real life. I heard that nigga's a fucking dick. Pause. That nigga is like like when you try hang out with him or some shit or whatever, the attitude and all that shit. You can see from his face that he got that attitude face. Nobody want that shit. Nobody want that shit in the practice, nigga.
He definitely got his ways about him, but
he got an attitude. Is that LM? He got an attitude.
No. This is Jamal. This Jamal.
Oh, Jamal. Yeah, you probably want to punch that nigga.
But you know what it is? Like the the young players that's
Yo,
been
take
around
it
him
easy on
always
them
say
bombs.
the young players that always been around him always say that CP3 helped him out a lot. Like Shane. Shane said, like when CP was on OKC, he helped him out tremendously. Like he used to have like Sunday night dinners, and they used to go over film, and he learned a lot from CP3. And I think the same thing with Devin Booker.
No, that was
But
happening.
y'all say he changed the play. He changed the play like in the game. That shit is crazy, yeah.
But
Is that what
so
happened? That shit, wow, man.
well that's kind of what happened. But
You're supposed to get like sent home. Well, that's what happened. They sent them
well
home.
well I don't think that's necessarily a big thing. I think the only reason why it's a big thing because he's a veteran player and that's making the least amount of money. So it's not like you're a big time player. So it's like why you even think you have that stature to even change a play on the fly like that. Even if it does work, why the fuck you think you could do that? But to your point, Jamal. So what are you saying again? Fucking
You did. I was listening to y'all. And people's, y'all had me crying just now. Shout out to DJ for joining.
Breezy, facts, Breezy. You know, if you was coach, man, if you was coach, Breezy would have been like, you would have went to the manager. I guess probably manager office is not too far. He would have been like, yo, man, get this motherfucker out of here, yo.
Hold on. Claude Smith said it's best to retire with your dignity intact. Yeah, I agree, man. Leave with grace if you could. I like the fact that you see.
Why
Hold
is
on,
he
hold
still
on.
playing?
Peoples, hold on. Did you
Why
see?
he
Did
still-
y'all see that Terrence Crawford retired because of Jamal Crawford? Like they cousins, and he said, "Yo, I'm 42-0, and Jamal Crawford retired. Well, I guess when he was 42."
well,
So
I can't say all of that for certain because there was something going on with Terrence Crawford. Right before he retired, I think they took away one of his belts because he didn't pay some fee for or something like that. So that kind of like that could be something right there. So I don't know exactly why he retired because that situation right there could make you like, you know what, fuck all this boxing
he
shit.
had to
Like
pay
I'm
for
already
his
the
own
best.
belt. What you mean? What
Yeah,
you mean?
he had to pay for it.
Yeah, I think there was
What you
some
mean? You
fee
got?
on
Didn't
it.
he win it?
Yeah, he won it, but it was I forgot. I think it's the league that he was in or whatever that the
Yeah,
belt belonged to. They
yeah.
was
See,
trying to make it seem like he gotta do some other shit to get the belt. Like
yeah,
he was like, I won
he
that.
got to pay a fee or something to hold
I
the
didn't
belt.
know. I didn't know. Old boy, Jamal
So
Crawford
what? They
had a
gave him the
family
belt
and
on layaway or something?
No, they stripped him of the belt. They stripped him of the belt.
They try to strip him of it.
So I'm
So he
saying,
said, you
but
could
when
take your belt
he
back.
won it in the ring, and they gave it to him in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
so it was from then on, they said, "All right, we're gonna charge you." You know what I'm saying? We're gonna
Yeah.
send our invoice.
Basically.
Because he was like, you know
I
what, you
didn't
can
know
have that belt.
Jamal
The belt
Crawford
was
had
that.
a family in Omaha, Nebraska. Interesting.
But
Because he's an Omaha, Nebraska guy. You know that.
real quick, Jamal, right to your point that you was making before. So
No, it's like only white people live in Nebraska. I thought that's
so
crazy.
real quick. So when you talk about CP, when he was doing those things for OKC for Shea and Devin Booker and Phoenix,
Yeah.
from the reports, he was trying to do that in Clippers.
Yeah, I heard nobody showed up.
Niggas just wasn't vibing with him. They wasn't on
Yeah.
that. They wasn't trying to do that bullshit right there. So
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
so it's the vibe of your team. So it's like, yo, you trying to like, it's almost like, you know what it is? You know what it is? And shout out to all my people. I mean, no disrespect about this, but it's almost like somebody that's religious, that's pushing the religion onto you and not letting you come to it naturally. They'll come to you say like, "Have you went to church today, my brother?" No. Oh,
You talk about
something's
like Michael
wrong right
Jackson.
there. Something like that. So it's like, oh, did you come to church today, my brother? No, not today. Well, you need to come to church. That's something wrong. You need to come right now. I'll bring you there right now. It's not like, oh, whenever you get the chance to, make sure you visit and have such a talk with your Lord and Savior. It's not that. It's gonna be no. You need to. So it's almost like you get forced into it. You can't do that with people that's stuck in their ways. Like Harden is gonna be stuck in his ways.
That's a fact.
There's other players on the scene that's just stuck in it. You might get some people that rock with you, from what I heard, like Zubac and
I
John
heard 3 people
Collins.
showed up. Yeah.
But then the team got 15 people.
Exactly. And no coaches showed up, so
and
I would have
none of
told
the coaches
told
talking.
Chris, I don't want to join your weird basketball cult. That's what I would have told him. Straight up.
But it go back to what you were saying, Easy. Like it, like when you're a player and you're actually the one playing in the games, you hold more credence. When you pass your prime and you're not playing in these games like that, they kind of look at you like, nigga, you ain't doing this. Shut up.
Yo, but some big time players don't like him, right? Like in the playoffs and shit. You remember whatever way back with the Clippers or whatever they exposed him,
Well,
right?
Kenyon
Some of
Martin
the
said,
some people
Kenyon
don't
Martin
like him.
said,
They just hate
yeah,
that guy, yo.
Kenyon Martin said he tried to talk crazy to him one game and he checked him real quick. Like, I'll
Who?
slap you.
Well, you know,
So yeah,
well,
Kenyon
That's
Martin said
Kmart,
it.
man.
He
Kmart
said,
be
I'll slap
Kenyon,
you. I'm not
slapping
gonna hit.
everybody.
well,
Kmart we slap anybody.
Kenyon's
Yeah.
a hothead. He's a little hothead. So the minute
Mhm.
situation pop up, he pop up with violence.
He,
So you know
he
what I'm
probably
saying.
said, "Look,
But
man, you
Yeah.
little midget, man, I'm
but
about to break you right now." Probably
but
said that shit, yo.
that situation he talked about. I mean, that has a little merit right there because that in that situation he was talking about. So basketball has its own rules, you know, unspoken rules, but rules that everybody on the court should know. So like certain coverages, certain people should call it out. So when CP is telling you what to do and how he wants it to be done, meanwhile Kenyon is telling you how it is done routinely and what we need to do, then that becomes a problem because now it becomes, yeah, CP might be talking good for the team, but this is what we do. Why you trying to take over and command niggas? Like, yo, I can't be a fucking puppet. Like,
Is that
I can't
when
move on your
Kane Martin
strings.
play for the Clippers? Is that when he
Yeah, that
played for
was
the
when he
Clippers?
was on the
Yeah,
Oh,
Clippers. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
That's what you see. You see, like that guy is pushy. That guy is fucking pushy, yo. And it's grown ass man in the NBA. They
Well,
probably
well,
But
said,
that's
man, we getting paychecks too. They probably be saying,
but
yo, man, chill,
but that's why Kane was
chill.
telling him, he's like, nigga, I've been playing defense for years. Like I call out the screens, I call out this, and you for you to tell me X, Y, Z and make it seem like I ain't doing what I'm doing. He's like, yo, he took it a certain way. Like, nigga, do
Yeah,
what you
my
do
yo,
and
but
mind your
yo,
business.
that part don't get spoken about enough. Like being vocal on defense, that it's important. It's really important to be vocal on defense to call out the screens to say, "Yo, look, wait, look, left." Like doing
important.
all of that shit, you keep in because when you in motion like that, you just reacting off of, you know what I'm saying, what you see. But if you hear your teammate like yelling that the screen is coming, that shit mean a lot. You could slip the screen and stay on the guy you defending, opposed to getting blocked by the screen. You know what I'm saying? So, bruh, yeah, man. Shout to the chat. Hit the like button. Y'all hear us up here talking real basketball. Y'all heard us change the topic a few times. You know what I'm saying? But shout
They
to the
said
chat.
LeBron
W.
got into a fight.
I'm gonna
LeBron,
need
what?
a
They
lot of
said
proof.
LeBron and Luca got into a fight in the locker room.
Wait, hold
That's what
on.
Claude.
No,
No.
That's what Claude Smith just said.
they didn't play today, so I don't know when that happened. But Claude, you're gonna have to bring the proof with that. You're
Bro,
gonna
he
have to
just
bring
had
the
a
proof with that.
Luca just had a baby. It's no way he just had a fight with LeBron in the locker room.
Yeah, I don't. And then LeBron, I don't know about that. And then LeBron at that too. Like I don't know about that. Like you could have a lot of fights with a lot of different people in the room. You gonna have to come with the proof of that, my brother. That's
Yeah,
a
that sounds nuts.
yo. First off, you making. I don't think you realize the magnitude of the statement you made right there because you're talking about two of the top 10 players in the league right now. They just had a fist fight, and you have public knowledge of it. Yeah, you're gonna have to come with that proof because that's an accusation right there. So all that right there, that's allegedly right there. I'm putting the allegedly tag on that right there. That's allegedly right there. You got to calm down, yo. You got to look at
Yeah, I'm
KYP.
not believing it.
KYP. Know your personnel, bro. Know who you talking about right there, bro. Because
He said Google it.
Yo, y'all seen LeBron?
He
bro,
said Google it.
Y'all seen LeBron ball spot? Yo, Breezy, he got to take a trip to Istanbul. He shit went bad. He's
Who you
bald
talking
head.
about?
I'm talking about LeBron bald head. Have you seen it?
No, you always
Like
talking
now?
about somebody's features, man. I don't care
Yo,
if you
that
got a
shit is
bone.
crazy, my guy. That shit is wild. He shit looks bad, my guy. That's wild. I mean, he got mad money. That's wild. Why would these guys want to take a trip over there? I don't get it. Like I'm just saying. His shit is bad though, Breezy. That's a bad look. Cause cameras be
Man,
all over him. His shit's crazy.
what I'm saying is, again, a lot of times there's for that trade to happen, it's like, for one, Anthony Davis won a championship there with LeBron. You ask Anthony Davis, Anthony Davis set the bar so high. You know what I'm saying? He was playing with LeBron when I think he first got there. LeBron wasn't there for that long, but when AD got there. And my thing is,
Oh shit, that's like Megatron.
Oh, that was him. I thought that was me.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, y'all heard that, right? That
oh
shit was
yeah,
a
yeah,
crazy
yeah.
different one though. This one was different echo.
that's not the same LeBron in this year, for one. And yeah, he is wrong with a championship. Like, that's my question. Is Luka there? Is Luka that good, or is he better? What y'all feel about it?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Breeze. I'm gonna keep it all the way a bean, bro. So a lot of things have been happening, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it made me have to take a step back and really look at the game. Cause Luka is still great, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at him, if that three not hitting, it gets ugly. I ain't gonna hold you. So and it has to be the step back three for some reason. It has
And
to be the step back
he don't
three.
play defense.
And then that defense he had a little bit of it in the beginning of the season, and that shit went away. So I mean, like, yeah, Luka. I mean, look, he's good enough to get you to the chip. Now, if you're thinking about it, if he's good enough to get you through the West to the chip, he should be good enough to get you over the hump to get the chip. But I ain't gonna hold you, son. A lot of people have been getting better, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of people have been getting better. I'm still gonna hold them in top 5,
Right.
But you see, Breezy,
Yeah,
it
I heard
all
it.
comes back to defense, Breezy. It all comes back to defense, man.
Yeah,
If
no,
you
again,
can't stop people, then you're never gonna get that ring,
right. What I'm
One
saying
on
is,
one or team defense. One on one or
right.
team defense.
What I'm saying is,
Facts.
with AD and Luka, you could rely on AD's offense. You could rely on Luka's offense. You could rely on
Whoa,
Oh
AD's
yeah,
Tia,
offense. Yeah,
you
but then
cannot
you could
rely
give
on
up 30
AD's
points
offense. You
on
No, no,
opposition player.
I'm talking about.
You
I'm talking
give
about.
30 points.
Let me be specific. Easy. That year that LeBron and AD won the championship, you could rely on his offense that year.
Okay,
You could
okay.
you could rely on his offense. And this year you could rely on Luka's offense. That year with they wanted AD and LeBron, you could rely on AD's defense. This year for Luka, can you rely on Luka's defense?
I'm gonna
That's the
say
question.
no.
Where you at, BC Max? You right there. Where you at, BC Max?
I'm gonna say, look, look,
Oh yeah,
Luke.
he's a Fakers fan. Oh, a BC guy. He's a Fakers fan.
Luke. I'm not saying Luka is not a great player, but I'm just saying, like, when you could really pick apart this man game, he doing something outrageous right now. I think he averaging like 35, 9, and 9 right now. Like, that's insane numbers right there. Like, that is insane right there. Like, like those numbers right there should make you a unanimous MVP, and he's like third in the fucking leader, like third or fourth. Like, in the true leaderboards, I don't even think he like. I think he's just top 5. So it's like, what the fuck? So, I he is great, but like, yo, dog, son. I'm sorry, bro. This dribble, step back 3-pointer, yo. I don't know how that's about to work in
And
the
but
playoffs anymore.
Swiss cheese like regular season defenses. That Swiss cheese defense is that's why he be shredding them. And then in the playoffs, I know he's still gonna get his 30 points, but then you look up the opposing guard got 30 points too. What's the point? You know what I'm saying, Breezy? What's the point? Like,
Yeah, but that's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
if you hold him to 15 points, you got
Right.
30 and he got
Well,
15, you'd be like,
yeah,
all right, bet.
you might
Bet.
never ever hold Luka to 15 points. I
No, no,
don't
no. I'm
think.
talking about if Luca holds somebody to 15 and you scores 30,
Right.
I get it. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Oh,
That's
But
the
that's
thing.
30 and
You're
30.
not
That's like
going to.
30 and
Right. I
30.
see what people just saying. You're not going to
Yeah.
outscore Luca. I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but you could put up 30 on him.
Luka's guarded
You could put up 30 on him.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you're not gonna outscore him, but it's more than one way to skin a cat. I think the Nets could beat anybody if they play right, man. But I ain't gonna.
I think like you can't score
Excuse
30
me?
on SGA. You know, you can't.
So
He play
if we
great
play
defense.
right, so Breeze, if we play right, we could beat OKC. You saying that?
Yeah, for you to play right with versus OKC, bro, I can't think of it on the fly, bro. I would have to do some studying first. I'm not gonna hold you.
You're gonna have to get like 3 turnovers the whole game, 3 turnovers and
Yo,
shit.
listen. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way a B, my nigga. Like now this is if the rookies come to play that night, you know what I'm saying? Diego not being a little pussy and Danny Wolf is hitting shit, my nigga. Like you saw that little dribble between the legs step back three he hit on that other game. Like he gotta be on some shit like that. If he on
Danny
some shit
Wolf
like
was
that,
crazy, man.
and the team came to play, yo, bro, it's gonna
Danny
look.
Wolf was amazing, yo.
I'm not
That guy's
gonna hold
amazing.
you, bro. Like our offense at times it looked bad. I ain't gonna hold you, but if like I said, this will be like our best game that we played. If we do that, we go against the Thunder. We could win that game, nigga. Hell yeah, bro. What?
So
It's
my
gonna
thing
look.
is,
It's gonna look like
you could the refs are gonna let Shet play Wolf. Like they're not gonna call foul. Wolf is gonna he's gonna have to dunk it. He's not gonna be able to lay it up over Shet. The way Shet body is, like if it's a 1-on-1, Shet defense is good enough to say he can stay with Wolf on a perimeter. I would say that Wolf would have to catch him off guard, like you pump fake, get to the basket on Shet. You can either draw the foul, and you know what I'm saying, you could score like that. So I to your point, I do think if we play OKC, we could run the offense through a Wolf. MPJ, his game will have to change because they got good perimeter defenders. So he will have to utilize that pump fake at the 3-point line, and he'll have to get downhill so that way he could find Claxton. That PNR will have to be great all game.
But
You know
here's the
what I'm
thing. But
Thunder wants you to shoot jump shots.
But
Thunder.
Breeze,
That's
here's
what
the
they
thing.
want you to do.
And this is what I'm saying, bro. All right, this is what I'm saying. Yegor, now depending on what we draft next, depending on how we go in the next draft. But right now, at this moment, Yegor is a fucking key. Danny Wolf is a pie. He the pie. He the goods, bro. But Yegor is the fucking key, my nigga.
So why are you saying that? Why are you saying Yegor the key? Why you think Yegor's gonna be more important to this team than Danny?
No, I'm not going to put the emphasis on importance because we don't know how the full impact going to look because they still young. They not having a full run. Like Yegor's not playing 38 minutes or 31 minutes. Danny Wolf is not playing 31 minutes. The rotation's not setting all that. So it's not all the way in concrete about how impactful they could be for the team. But right now, Yegor is the key because off rip, we see what they're trying to do. They're trying to make Yegor into the guy, like the guy to get the ball off the inbound, bring the ball off the court. If he decides to be aggressive and learns how to get his spots off in the mid-range without the pressure getting to him, he automatically creates a mismatch off rip down the court. Off rip. 6'9" is going against you and he has long arms. He's automatically going to keep the ball away from you. Even if he misses his shots, he's creating so much pressure because I saw him get into the paint easily. So he could get into the paint easily on his guy, even past the second line. Then he's going to be a mismatch for his first guy, the guy that's on him, and then the backline guy because he got fucking wingspan. Once he collapses the defense, that gets the whole thing started right there. So if he could do what Jalen Johnson does at times, if you look at Jalen Johnson on Atlanta, sometimes Jalen gets the ball, he pushes the ball up the court. He goes right into the paint, and sometimes he just back right out. Sometimes he stays right into the paint and just makes a pass. If he could just start doing that and be aggressive and sometimes try to get a hook off, you'll see our offense completely change. Completely.
Yeah, I don't mean to change the tempo of the conversation, but John just pulled up, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been hit with a bunch of racial slurs.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. What's going on? What the fuck?
But from random people, I had to kick people out the studio all night. So
And the racism. That's the
hold on.
racism.
That's crazy. That's
Hold
crazy,
Right, but
man.
again, I had a conversation with my guy. I think we did it on Stir the Power Hour. Spoke of no, it was here. I did a podcast here, and I said, do you think that sports is a vehicle to stop racism because all of us, regardless of the ethnicity, playing as teammates, is focused on one goal, and that goal is to win. Do you think it to stop racism? I believe that it does. What do you think? I thought it would be 100%. Everybody would agree with me across the board, but people say no. It's not. It's not that simple. You know what I mean? But
Yo, Breezy, just
I,
remember
I,
what
would- I, would- I would say
Marlon Wayne said.
I would
Marlon
say
Wayne said.
I was I would say I'm thankful for fans like John, fans from different that pull up, and we really talk basketball, and it shows that if we talking basketball, like basketball I'm here because of basketball. So I think I've met people from all walks of life because of basketball. So I always got love for basketball, and I could sometimes hear it in other fans that they really love basketball. So shout out to John for that.
I
But
appreciate you, man.
Breezy, we all have a little bit of racism in us. It's just the way it is. Everybody do.
Yeah,
Everybody.
hold on. Go let John say what he's gonna say, man. I ain't
Nah,
got no.
that's what
So,
that's what's special about being in Brooklyn, man. We live in the melting pot of the world, diversity, man. I've always been inclusive with anybody, no matter where you come from. If you're a true, honest, a good person, and you care about having good conversations, being yourself, that's what I vibe with all day. So shout out to all you guys, man, because we all played a part in building some type of Brooklyn community here. And what's special about it is we've done this during the Brooklyn's worst years so far. And imagine when we're doing it during the best years, how much more people are going to be part of the community. So shout out to you guys, man. It's a special
yeah,
thing being built
it's
here.
John. Yeah,
That's
it's
mine.
true. John, it's true because when we got that win the other day, that was probably one of my more viewed videos. Like because our team is losing, people are not tapping in to listen to no Brooklyn Nets content. Like yeah, you'll get the fans, the loyal Nets fans, they'll pull up, but just a team that's winning, more fans pull up just for the fact that that team is winning. That's the truth of the matter. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Now, no, that most definitely. I think the thing that we all realize is we all want to get to the same place. Brooklyn being a competitive winning team is just how do we get there? I think the trade deadline is going to reveal a lot for us. It's going to tell us where players are going to be at and who is not going to be part of the team. I do feel good about this though. We're going to go into next year with a lot of picks still at our disposal, a lot of cap space, and we're one of the only teams that could go any route we want to be a winning team. So I feel like the Nets have that to build with. It's just now where the pieces going to be. And it's good that it's last month, guys like Yegor, Powell, and Wolf especially. I don't know if you guys checked it out yet. Danny Wolf was a special guest on Eric Slater's Locked On Nets, man. It was a great watch. I watched it. It was 30 minutes, so definitely
Oh
check it
no,
out. But
I didn't see it. I'm
yeah,
gonna check it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
watched it,
yeah.
John.
I'm glad you
I watched
mentioned it.
that
I'm
shit
gonna watch it.
already.
yeah, it was definitely
I
good.
watched it.
Maybe next
Okay.
stream we'll
All
talk.
right,
Maybe next stream
we
we'll
gonna
talk
get
about
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, next stream for sure. I'm about to close
Yeah,
this
what?
one out. It's 3 o'clock,
What's
so
up?
I'm gonna close it out. But I'm gonna definitely before I pull back up, I should have watched that. That'll be the recap. I'm gonna do the recap for the Heat game. I said we was gonna do the precap, but we got into a bunch of other stuff today, or tonight. Um,
Are we
listen,
home? Are we home in the
that's a
next
good
in the
question.
next game? Are we home or are we away? I'm not
Uh,
gonna hold you, dog. Yo, when we be home, bro,
it'd be lit.
I got a question.
We
Some
might
defense.
win. We might win.
Miami Heat better come bring their game, yo. They better
There's
come
no
bring their
Hero or
game.
Powell. There's no Hero or Powell tomorrow. So if those guys are missing, the Nets probably have a shot to bring it to them. They're
So
missing their best guards.
you mean Powell? Our Drake Powell not playing?
No,
No,
Norman
Norman Powell.
Powell.
Talk about Norman Powell. Norman Powell. He's
Oh, you know he's a
questionable with
Nets killer.
he's
Norman
questionable with a
Powell's a
leg
Nets killer.
injury.
All right,
They,
cool.
yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's we'll see. But I'm gonna just call it a win for the Brooklyn Nets. If we home, we might win that game without them being able to score with us. We've been scoring again,
They're at
even though
home, Breezy.
even
They're at home.
okay, they're at home,
Yep.
but still,
Yep.
our front court is healthy. Our front court been scoring 70 points a game, bro.
No,
It's
I'm talking
tough.
about in Barclays, Breezy. It's in
Oh yeah,
Barclays. Yeah.
yeah. So if we home, we might win that game. We might win that game. But I'm gonna close out before the you know what I'm saying, the 2 hour mark. So want to clip the show up. Shout to Easy, shout to people, shout to everything. Brooklyn Nets, John, shout to Jamal, the franchise. Shout to the chat and the members of the page. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just shout out the members of the page real quick, and then we're gonna call it a night. Shout to Maria Signal Moore, Jellio, Marcus, Nets DNA, Beeman Boy, Joey BK, Cooney Jean, Philippe, GIHF_Carter, Brooklyn LM, Mr. Seahorse, and J Noel 24. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna be back for the Nets versus Heat game recap right after the game go off. I should be pulling up soon after that. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back with more content really soon.